Chapter 10. The battle at Mirror's Edge dawn came silver. Not gold, not red. The sun rose behind a curtain of clouds, casting a pale light over the canyons at Ashkara's border. There, the people of Flame stood ready, Kael at their front, her cloak rippling with heat, her obsidian shard glowing like a second heart. Behind her, the Flame School students stood in ranks. Others had never known a cause. But now they stood united, embers dancing in their palms, ash in their breath, fear burning into courage. Blades shimmered in and out of the air like broken thoughts. Some had never held a weapon. Ahead, the Mirror Queen's army gathered silent and gleaming. Reflections moved when the soldiers did not. And then, from the very center of the pale host, stepped the Queen herself. The Queen's last offer she walked with elegance, untouched by the dust. "Kael Emberheart," she called, "daughter of ash, child of fire, you still have time to bow." Kael's voice rang clear. "We don't kneel to glass." The Mirror Queen smiled coldly, then break. She raised her hand, and the air cracked. Mirrors formed from nothing, slicing into reality. Soldiers poured out of them like light escaping from shattered lanterns. And the war began. Blades of flame, flames licked from her arms, her feet, her breath. Every step scorched the sand. Kael led the charge. She burst forward, her fire trailing behind her in wings. Her students followed, hurling fire, lightning, ash. Arrows of molten glass shot from their hands. Walls of flame surged up to meet mirrored spears. At her side, the Stormborn girl unleashed thunder with every strike. But across the field, Kael saw her Vara standing too still, watching too closely, waiting. The turncoat. Kael reached her as Vera's hand dipped into her cloak and pulled a shard of mirror bright, pulsing. "Vera," Kael said softly. "Don't." Vera's eyes flicked, unsure for the first time. "She promised peace," Vera whispered. "A new world. No more hiding." Kael shook her head. "She promised shadows dressed as mercy. That isn't peace, it's silence." Vara hesitated, then crushed the mirror shard in her hand. It screamed as it shattered. Kael reached out and caught her before she fell. Blood dripped from Vera's palm, silver turning red. "I was wrong," she gasped. Her shard flared, and from the ranks behind her, the Fireborn ignited all at once. Kael smiled faintly. "Then you have time to be right." The flame unleashed with a roar. Kael rose. The fire inside her blazed hotter than ever before. Not a weapon, but a signal. The sky turned gold. The Mirror Queen stepped back, eyes narrowing. Kael hurled a wave of flame through the air, not at the soldiers, but at the mirrors. They cracked, shattered, collapsed into nothing. The Queen snarled, lips curling. "You break my gates?" Kael stood tall. "No, I light them." The retreat. With her mirrors falling and her army in disarray, the Mirror Queen vanished in a flash of silver fire, retreating not in defeat but with a whisper. "I am not finished." And then the field fell quiet. Ash floated through the air like snow. The Fireborn had held the line. Ashkara still stood. But Kael knew this was only the beginning, because some shadows don't die, they wait.